On August 28, 1963, in a time of deep division and injustice, one man stood before a nation and shared a vision of hope. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dared to dream of a world where all are judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Dr. King's dream still calls to us today, echoing across generations, urging us to imagine, to act, to be courageous, and to believe in the possibility of a world where equity, justice, and unity endure.
MLK Day reminds me that purpose is often born in hardship. In my hardest moments, Dr. King's words and legacy speaks life into my struggles. When I'm going through some things in life, I tend to think that the things that he might have went through and how he persevered through all those kind of things. His message reassures me that even when the road is heavy, even when times are the hardest, that's when we persevere the most. I see it as, for instance, when we buy a car and we work hard to make those payments and to get through, and then when we finally make that last payment, and we went through the blood, sweat, and tears to get there, and we make it, and we make that last payment, and it is finally ours. That means more than just something that is possibly just given to us, because we really worked hard for those kind of things. MLK affirms that perseverance through adversity is just not survival, it is purpose. It is what we work for.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
The thing I think about a lot and often is something that I think we've all heard once or twice. Dr. King's quote where he speaks of people not being judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. So to me, that speaks to the fundamental belief that people are not judged by surface level things like the color of their skin, but their values, their integrity, the actions, the things they do for others, the impact they make on themselves, their family, the world around them. And that is what we should really be looking for. As a leader, that is one of my guiding principles for certain. I look at it two ways. I need to live that concept in my life every day so I can role model and influence others positively. And then sometimes I have an opportunity more directly to really explain, instill, and inspire others to live by that principle as well. And I think that the results speak for themselves, right? The interactions that I have with people at work and outside of work in my personal life, the way they receive me, and how they walk away feeling heard, respected, and have a really strong sense of the dignity that was given to them, that was seen, and that's just one of the many things that I think of when I think of Dr. King and what he's given me.
I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King's dream to me in society that we live in now, we are going through some changes with systemic, disparaging divide among wealth, poverty, access to education, healthcare, and just everyday living things that you depend on. And I really noticed it when I started taking care of my elderly parents, where the healthcare system really needs to be restructured and things need to be changed where everybody can afford to do their everyday things in life. Economic-wise, groceries, prescriptions, things are going up and you're just not able to afford the things that are needed in your everyday lives. So the dream that Martin Luther King had, that all people should be treated equal, they should have access to the same things and be able to live accordingly. And that's what I see in his I Have a Dream speech.
This will be the day when all of God's children be able to sing with new meaning, "My country, tears of thee." Sweet land of liberty of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's cry. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring.
Dr. Martin Luther King said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are faced with a world now that many groups of human beings, different cultures, different positions and lifestyles, are faced with injustice. And it doesn't take much for us to find a way to fight for justice and do the right thing by people. That's what Dr. King was about. That's why he said clearly, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s vision for a better world inspires me to help create that better world, whether that's at home, at school, in work, or in the community. But I really try to focus on how I can make a better world here at IBH Addiction Recovery with the clients that we serve. I think it's possible, and that by showing radical empathy and courage, that we can all come together and lead a better world and have a stronger community. And one piece of advice I have for those that want to fight injustice but don't know where to start is to take a page out of Martin Luther King Jr.'s book and just start, and to notice and accept that injustice exists, and to get out in the community and talk to people, get to know your neighbor, love one another, because together we can create a better world.